Give everyone.
Wait, sorry, what?
Um,
Hello, it is Tuesday, April 29th, 2025. This is the OpenJS Foundation Standards Collaboration Space meeting. Well, alarms are going off. My phone is excited about the meeting. Also, my laundry is ready. Okay. Uh, what was I going to say? Yeah, unless I, well, let me just jump into let me share my screen, actually. The long dormant TC39 Blue Sky account has suddenly become active. Uh,
Ooh,
so um,
wow,
this
blue
is our
sky.
first meeting since the last TC39 plenary. So we can quickly go over the things that advanced. And if folks want, we can talk about things that didn't advance or whatever else. Yeah, at stage 2.7, non-extensible applies to private and upsert. Stage 2, export defer. And the rest of these are stage 1, compare strings by code point, composite keys. Composite keys is a big one. This also kind of has a correlation with the fact that records and tuples were withdrawn. Composite keys does some of the things, I guess you could say, that records and tuples were doing. Disposable async context, enums finally at stage 1, which is great. One of the standard things that have been missing from JavaScript for a long time. And then finally, object.property count. We also had, I was very pleased, we were very pleased to have Dominic Farolino from Google, who works on I believe, the web platform team, or I don't know if it might be called something else. But anyway, he came to talk about the observables proposal that has been in development originally at TC39 and then picked up years later and has been percolating along in the web incubator community group at the W3C. So it's great to have him come and talk about that for questions and feedback and everything. And always like to see the cross collaboration between standards groups. So yeah, that was the meeting.
Sweet.
Follow the TC39 Blue Sky account.
Now that I know it's there, I will go at it now.
Yeah, I'll definitely give him a follow.
Yep, I think that's all I've got to report. What else is going on, folks?
I don't have much. Anything, really.
We're having, I think the CSS working group is being, or has been, or something, somewhere in the process of having to be rechartered.
The working group in ECMA.
No, CSS working group is part of the W3C.
Okay, sorry. Yeah,
So that's
what I meant.
in some stage of being rechartered. So that also requires fun paperwork on the part of companies that are participating. So just a heads up.
I think it was recently done
Okay.
because I feel like I just recently had to rejoin everybody. So I think
Okay. So then, yeah.
So if we had anybody, or you had anybody nominated, you have to renominate them, sort of re-signing the paperwork.
Got it. So it was rechartered, and that triggers the necessary follow-on for W3C members.
There was a AB election that the nominations will close at the end of the month. This is a big, I mean, there's 7 seats of what, 11, I think, total seats are up for election, so that's interesting.
All right. Is there anything for this group to do or consider?
Not
Quick
yet,
for
really,
that.
unless you want to nominate somebody at the last minute.
I nominate Brian.
Hey, Brian. The whole like no, like the kill sign on the neck. No.
Oh, we were just talking about this
There
in
it
the,
is.
we were just talking about this in the other group also. The next TC39 meetings coming up very quickly, due to, scheduling things is hard. Ideally meetings are every 2 months. These two are very close together. So although we just had one, the next one's coming up here in a few weeks. A hybrid in-person / remote in Spain at the Galia office in the end of May. It is also co-located with their annual Web Engines Hackfest. So that should be a good time for folks who are able to participate. It also means we have only a couple of weeks before the deadline for the TC39 plenary, which makes me a little bit nervous because the in-persons in particular, you want to make sure you have like a full agenda, and yeah, we'll see what happens. They do, nonetheless, if there is free time, we are good about being productive with any remaining time that does that takes the form of usually like breakout sessions, talk about different proposals, or often contextualized to some of the challenge we were working through with topics during the meeting, but could be anything. Yeah. Anything else from folks? Small group today.
No, but I was just thinking back to your Blue Sky page. I'll ask Kylie to retweet to bring followers visibility for you.
Oh, sure. That would be cool.
Is
We're-
OpenJS on Blue Sky?
Yeah, it just came on. We were one of the early projects to sign up, and the same thing happened with my account, that then we got into this like password hiccup when it kind of came back, and we had to go through support to get it back.
Was
So
this back when we were getting those invites from what's his name? Steven Ballinger back then? Is that when y'all were starting to set it up?
no,
Back
I think I had it before, like when we were doing Mastodon and Blue Sky at the same time, and then we
Ah,
registered.
yeah.
And then the same thing happened with me, like I had to like escalate to staff and people to get because it was just airing out. So anyhow, we are on for OpenJS and Node, and can't remember if we got jQuery up as well to double
Let
check.
me see. I can do that too. I'm on it right now. And I do not I see jQuery JavaScript, jQuery.bsky.social. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Doesn't seem like
I'll
it.
have to double check. I've been spending less time on social these days, which is nice.
It's a good disconnect.
Mhm. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, TC39 historically not not very good on the socials. But one of the chairs, Rob, is very good on the socials. So
Very good, yes.
we actually sort of stole his plagiarized
ECMAScript
in
excitement.
plagiarized in good faith is kind of his format of reporting on what has advanced, and complete with
Yeah.
the whole ECMAScript excitement.
And funny enough, I guess it's not the right, because I guess someone did this TC54.bsky.social where TC39 is like TC39.es. There's a lot of like committee ones showing up here, but whether they're accurate or not.
TC39.es is the official
Yep.
TC30. Okay.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. That's the one I already went and followed after I clicked your link. I was just looking to see if any other TCs that spun up once as well.
Yes, and then I pointed out that they were stealing or plagiarizing Rob on its very first post, and yeah. Otherwise, it's just sparkling JavaScript news, I think was the implication there.
You copy it, you change one word, they'll never know.
We like our trademarks here. Come on.
Mhm.
All right, I saw Richard just join. Richard, we already went through kind of what happened at plenary. There's an upcoming plenary very quickly here at Igalia at the end of May, the Web Edge Attack Fest. I don't know, anything. I think we're almost about to wrap up, I think, unless anybody has anything else to talk about. W3C AB election coming up, I think. Richard, I don't know if you have anything to add or to talk about.
No, just would have been that, I think.
Okay. Oh, and the CSS working group has been rechartered. So members need to redo whatever their processes are for standards participation internally and reassign people to working groups as such. All right, there's nothing else. We'll give folks a lot of time back.
Sweet. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks,
Yeah,
everyone.
thanks, everyone.
Oh, I also saw, don't know how relevant to OpenJS, but I saw that Jory, our favorite, I noticed in the OpenSSF SIG security baseline group that there was a call today that Jory attended to float some ideas around the topic of baseline standardization.
Woo.
From a suggestion from the EU cyber policy special interest group meeting. So that would be cool. I don't know anything about it. I literally just saw that, but that would be cool to get some information on from Jory, if possible, the next time she's able to attend. Keep
Okay.
us abreast of those things. I realize it's not necessarily super JS related, but you know, all of us do different things. Some of us, you know, are involved in things to one extent or another. I see Rick just posted an issue.
Yeah, that was the issue Jory opened in that channel about it, which contains looking at it from like a lot of the video for like writing the formal IT specification and documentation, companion guide, and all that fun stuff.
Cool.
So if anyone's interested, there's the issue to look at.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'd be interested to learn more about that. All right, well, if there's nothing else, unless I remember something right at the end when I'm trying to wrap up yet again, we will see everyone back here in a couple of weeks.
Thanks.
Oh, I think, yeah, no, of course, I did think of something. Again, James Snell, we had invited to come talk about Winter TC. And the day he showed up was like, there was an OpenJS /LF summit. So like a lot of people weren't here. It was a bad week. And then also I, at the time, did not have the host key, so we couldn't record and talk about. So we just punted it to coming back at what was going to be the next meeting, I think around April 1. But then James was not here, probably my fault for not reminding and teeing that up. So I think we still should probably reach out to him and see if he can come and join us again to do that. And we'll make sure that we have the host key and everything so we could record for people that are not here.
I now have powers, Chris, so if anything, I can also access it if you're not here either.
All right. Okay, and now let's close. And if I think of something, I won't say anything because yeah, I think third time's enough. All right.
Long,
Async it.
long goodbyes.
All right,
Async it
thanks.
into the standards channel there, Chris.
There you go.
Okay,
All right.
Till next time.
thanks.
Cheers, y'all.
Bye.